Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to thank you for joining into the group, and I want to thank Mandy for hostessing. She's the one that got us all together. Norwex is an amazing company, and I'm super excited to share their products with you. First, I would like to answer the question, why Norwex? We believe that no one should have to sacrifice a clean home for a healthy home. That is why I'm so excited about the way Norwex can help you clean about 90% of your home with just Norwex microfiber and a cloth. And the other 10%, they have amazing substitutes for those harsh chemicals that are out there. And they're in much better packaging, all recycled. You won't have any of the waste that you used to have. You'll save time, you'll save money, so much money. And it's so much healthier. I've been doing a lot of research because my husband recently had cancer. He's almost at his 2-year mark, so he's about to be able to say that he's in remission. And then with the pandemic, I started to do some research, and I remembered that I used to be a consultant, and I got my bag back out a couple of years ago in 2020, and I started to really use these products again. And then one of my friends had a party, so I placed an order for the new mop attachment, and of course some more UPP, the Ultra Power Plus, which I've continuously used off and on. There were times where I bought some stuff at the store, but never again. Not even the clean and clear stuff. I've learned that's not very good either. But now after the party, I decided to sign up as a hostess for her so she could get her, unlock all of her incentives. So I hosted a party, and then she asked me if I wanted to re-sign up, to reactivate my account. And it took me a minute, but on the very last day I decided to, and here I am. So I hosted my first party with my cousin in your area, and then now I'm doing Mandy's from her party. So this is actually my second recording. Eventually I'll do these live, but we're still learning. It takes a minute, and I'm such a mess. If I got on there and I knew it was live, I would screw up every time, so bear with me. Anyway, again, I wanted to thank everybody for joining us. I'm really excited. Tonight I'm going to demo the Safe Haven 5 Plus and our really coveted mop system. I did just post a video. Watch that, please. It's a good one. And just some of my favorite products I have back here that I'm gonna really quickly show you. I'm trying to get my videos shorter, so I'm really gonna try to stay in just stay going here. Okay, why Norwex? We believe no one should have to sacrifice a clean home for a healthy home. That is why I'm so excited about the way Norwex can help you clean about 90% of your home with just our cloths and water. The other 10%, they have amazing and powerful products that have completely changed my life, and they really have. First of all, let's talk about mechanical versus chemical. Actually, there's 3 ways to clean. Steam, mechanical, chemical. Steam is basically like your average steam mop. You have to get it up to a certain temperature, keep it there long enough, and it will kill all of the bacteria. Mechanical is what Norwex does. It means to physically remove germs and bacteria from the surface with just water. And then there's chemical cleaning, which is just awful. Typical cleaning sprays and wipes coat surfaces with potentially harmful chemicals, leaving a toxic residue behind. So I wanted to show you something on these wipe directions. I used to use these on my children's, on their high chairs. It's crazy. So to sanitize, disinfect, pre-clean surface, use enough fresh wipes to thoroughly wet the surface. Surface must remain wet for the entire contact time. To sanitize, allow to remain wet for 10 seconds. To disinfect, allow to remain wet for 4 minutes. And then allow surface to air dry. And then you have to go back in and clean it off with water to remove all of that horrible residue. I really never read these. That's terrible. Anyway, don't use these. So first we're going to talk, after that, of course, the first thing I'm going to demonstrate and talk about is the EnviroCloth. The EnviroCloth, it means E for everything. Clean with only water, everything and everywhere. It's a perfect replacement for toxic chemical cleaners and eliminates the need for wasteful paper towels. And three things set Norwex microfiber apart. The size of the fiber. First, to be microfiber, you have to be 1/6 of a human hair, or not you have to be, it has to be 1/6 of a human hair. So you take a human hair, you divide it 6 times, and then that is microfiber. Norwex goes even further, and it is 1/200th of a human hair. That's absolutely insane. That's 10 million feet of microfiber in each EnviroCloth. An unraveled cloth would stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. One of these cloths, if it was unraveled, it would stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. How insane is that? That's just absolutely crazy to me. Okay, and then the density of the cloth. It's so dense that the fiber, or all the dense fiber means you get a much better clean. It picks up grease, grime, and stuff so small that you can't even see it. It even removes up to 99% of bacteria from a surface with just water when following proper care and instructions. So when you receive your microfiber, please follow the instructions to a T. Because so no bleach, no dryer sheets, no fabric softener. Those coat the silver in the microfiber and then coat all the fibers as well, so they don't work anymore. They'll start to stink. You'll notice they just won't work anymore. And then it also ruins the warranty. They are warranted for 2 years. All of the microfiber has a 2-year warranty. The only thing that is longer, I believe, is the telescopic mop handle, but everything else has a 2-year warranty. And then there's also a 60-day money-back guarantee, like for all the products, if you don't like them. So all of their stuff is stellar. Everything I have received is absolutely stellar. There is not one tiny little string out of place, or I mean, I haven't been unhappy with anything. And because it cleans this way is because of our backlock technology. It's patented. The microsilver antibacterial agent is embedded in each fiber. Why is this important? Silver is naturally antibacterial, and the person that started all this figured this out and used liquid silver in the weaving process and embedded each fiber. And here comes the backlock technology. When the cloth is wet, backlock goes to work to self-purify the towel in 24 hours. So whenever the towel is drying, I always hang it by the hook. Buying command hooks is the way to go, really. You can hang it on a towel rack like this. You know, you just don't want to fold it and let it dry this way, because it gets dark and damp inside of there, and then bacteria can grow. So just make sure you hang them by their hook or hang them up on a towel rack to dry. And then within 24 hours, when it's dry, it's ready to use again. You only have to wash them. I think I wash mine depending on what I'm using on. If you're using it on food, stuff like that, you might want to wash it every 3 to 4 days. But some things I maybe wash every couple of weeks, seriously. And it's designed to inhibit bacterial odor, mold, mildew growth that can make cloth stinky. This means you don't have to launder after each use, like I just said. So in between, you just go and you take your cloth and you want to rinse it in warm water, and you want to like really scrub real good, loosen those fibers up. And then wring out well, and then you hang it to dry. So it's wonderful. And next we have the window cloth, and this works really well with the microfiber, with the EnviroCloth, excuse me. This one is amethyst with the slate trim. Sorry, it's a little wet from my cloth sitting on it earlier. And this cloth, I believe, is slate with navy trim. if you're wondering if you want to purchase those. And that is the basic package. These two, you can get them in a basic package. But they are best friends. Peanut butter and jelly, Bert and Ernie. They give your windows a more streak-free clean that makes things sparkle and shine with only water. You pair it with a damp Enviro cloth to get a chemical-free clean throughout your home. I'll do a little demo for you. I've already got this prepared, my mirror. I'm a hairstylist, so obviously I brought this from the salon. And I put some just lip like Carmex on there just to show you. So just imagine, I know people aren't just going to go around and put Carmex on their mirrors. So just imagine that this is, you know, prints, paw prints, pet prints, fingerprints from your kids, food, particles, whatever you want. So you want to first go in and clean with your dampened Enviro cloth. Sorry. I still get nervous when I do these videos. You want to make sure that's nice and clean. And then you want to take your dry window cloth. Some people do use these wet. I have never used one wet, but they say they work just fine by themselves wet. But I prefer to do it this way, and that's the way Norwex, that's their instructions, so that's the way we're gonna do it. But look how easy, and that is a Vaseline or petroleum-based balm, you know? So, I mean, look how easy that was. Can you imagine your windows, like I have a glass closet door that's always dirty. It's a mirror, I'm sorry, not glass, but it's just always dirty and it's always nasty. And now that I have these, it's amazing. They sparkle and shine, and I think I even made a post about that one too. All right, that's our basic package, those two. I'm demoing the Safe Haven 5 Plus because that is what I think beginners should start with. And it really includes a lot of the things that's also in your kit if you sign up. So that's why I like to demo these. And I think most consultants do demo. And then I'm going to add a few of my faves in there too. So, okay, so the window cloth. All right, now we have the cleaning paste. It's like elbow grease in a jar. That's what the Norwex community calls it, and it really, really is. It's perfect for the more stubborn jobs. There's so many things that it does. I posted also about that. Really, you guys go through. I know I post a lot of information, but I want you to get all the info before my demo tonight. And then right after I do this, I'm going to post the shopping link. And the reason we do this is because if we post the shopping link in the beginning, people will start to order, then they watch the demo, and then they want more. And they wonder, you know, they call and ask if they could just put those two orders together. Well, as soon as you place an order, Norwex ships it out. The consultants don't mess with that anymore. So then when you want to order more, you have to pay shipping twice. So I like to post the shopping link after, and I'm trained to do that, and I really think that's a good idea. I do tell our hostesses, I give them their shopping link in the beginning, so if there are people that have, you know, used Norwex for a long time, they obviously don't need to watch the demo. They can just order what they want. So I encourage them to give their link out to people that already know all about this stuff. So first, I want to tell you that whenever you receive your cleaning paste, it is not actually a paste, it's a solid. And I've had people call and think that it's old, but it's not. It comes as a solid. You just moisten it with a damp Enviro cloth and it forms a paste. Always test this in an inconspicuous area first and lather well for a more gentle scrubbing action. It's great for cleaning things throughout the house like glass top stoves. Pair it with the Speary sponge. With the glass top stove, definitely test it first in a small area. But this looks metal, you know, or looks metallic, but it's not. It's actually plastic, so it works wonderfully with the cleaning paste damp on the glass top stoves. I learned this at my party when I hosted, and it did an amazing job. And my stove is older, so it had some pretty icky stains on there. Teachers also, it's great for your whiteboards. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do my demo on. You use those the wipeable markers, washable markers or whatever, and they stain. Like your whiteboard, it gets stained. You can actually use a Sharpie and then use the EnviroCloth and the cleaning paste, and your whiteboard will stay looking brand new. Okay, let me do a little demo for you. Since it's Valentine's Day, I am going to draw a little heart. It's not Valentine's Day yet, Valentine's month. Excuse my drawing. I'm not an artist. I'm kind of an artist, but not in this way. Okay, I want to make sure that's nice and dry. And I'll show you that it's dry with my nice window cloth. Oh, upside down. Sorry. Okay, see, didn't come off with that. Now I'm going to dab this damp EnviroCloth in my cleaning paste. This is the size that you get. I think it might look different on the top. I'm not sure. This might be an older one, but like I've had this forever. Look how much is still left in there. It's crazy. So you want to, get a good amount on there. Now watch this. It's magic. To me anyway. I think that's great. Okay, that is our cleaning paste. And you need to do this with the EnviroCloth. All right. I wanted to tell you a really cool way to clean with the EnviroCloth. You want to fold it into 4, so you have 8 clean surfaces. And then when you're going around cleaning, you have 8 sides that you can keep switching around to until you have to go to the sink and rinse and then restart. So that's a good little tip there. Okay. Also, I have a salon, and I tested this on the backsplash of my my shampoo bowl. It's not, I don't actually have a backsplash. It's just a wall, and there was some color splatter on there. It got it right off, and then I had a color stain where I dropped a bowl on my floor. It's basically like this one, but it's a lot lighter, and it got it right up. Granted, it wasn't an old stain because I have only had my salon since May, but it got it right up. So salon owners, get the cleaning paste and the EnviroCloth. Honestly, I would stick with the Safe Haven 5+, seriously. It's amazing, but that's a great little tip for salon owners and teachers. All right, that's the cleaning paste. All right, now we're going to talk about the laundry detergents. We have 3 different kinds now. My favorite is the original, the UPP Ultra Power Plus. There's so many uses, and over time people have tried different things, and we've gathered up all that info, and I posted about that too, about all kinds of uses. I can't, and of course right now I'm not going to be able to think of them, but I know my husband had a white hat that was not white anymore, and we soaked it, we put it in the sink with some UPP and hot water, and then we let it sit for a couple of hours, and then I took it out. I did have to wipe a little bit, but it was white. I mean, it was white again, and I wish I had it right now to show you, but that was a couple of years ago. But that it does that amazingly. There's just so many uses, but it's wonderful because it has biodegradable surfactants, no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, bleach, no fillers, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes or fragrances. They are working on one that will be lavender scented, but it won't be artificial. It'll obviously be good lavender, because our liquid, which is what I want to talk about second, comes in lavender now, and I am in love with this. This one is enzyme based. Okay, wait. You only need a teaspoon of this. So get a teaspoon and measure, and then put that amount in your scoop that you have in here, and then you'll know how much to use for a regular size load. If you have more clothes in your washer, you'll want to use more. And if you buy the magnet ball, you can use 70% of detergents, any detergents. The magnet ball will work with any detergents, but obviously we suggest this one because this also is the detergent that you use to care for your microfiber. But you can use 70%. So definitely 1 teaspoon for a regular size load. I would use 2 teaspoons for maybe a medium load, and maybe 3 teaspoons for a large, but that's it. This, just 1 squirt for a regular size load. It's very, very, very concentrated. Me, I tend to do a couple. I probably am using too much, but I tend to do that. You can get 260 something loads out of the liquid, and 215, I believe, out of the UPP. And then we also have the new laundry strips. I don't have them to show you. I haven't tried those yet. I think those would be fantastic for travel. I don't necessarily want to use them for everyday use. Some of you might try them out, see if you like them. But I definitely, we're planning a trip to Colorado, I believe, soon. So I think I'm gonna get some ordered so I can take them with. Is there anything else I want to say about the detergent? I don't think so. But they are all in the Safe Haven 5 kit. All right, next I'm going to talk about the dusting mitt. This is in it as well. Do you guys like dusting? It really sucks, doesn't it? It's terrible. Why is it so unpleasant? Well, and I didn't know this, but there are up to 45 chemicals in the most common, wait a minute, let me start over. Dust can contain up to 45 chemicals and may be the most common trigger of year-round allergies and asthma. I have severe allergies. I take 3 different medications a day, and we can't control what happens on the outside, obviously, but we can control what is going on in our home. And it's like inside of the home, and I have a cat, and it's so much better in here. I can tell that I'm not always I'm either stuffy or runny, it doesn't matter, but in my home it's a lot better. It's gotten so much better that I stopped using the spray. I don't have to use it anymore, but I still take my Zyrtec, and then I do take a Benadryl every night. But I don't know why I have such severe allergies, but I do. I do want to show you a little bit how the dust mitt works. Let me find something dusty. I know I've got something in here. Ooh, this is my grandmother's candy dish. I don't know if you can see, but it is really dusty. You can't really see it in the camera, but I mean, it really works. And you'll see it after I dust. It'll be on the dust mitt. If you really want to supercharge the dust mitt, you can, if you have 2, you rub them together, or you can rub them on your jeans to get it really charged up, or fold it in half and really get it rubbed together. It works really nicely. But here, sorry if I'm out of frame. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is just one little area. Look at this. There's even glitter in there. How in the heck? Okay, so then you want to take the dust mitts and then take it to the trash. I don't have a trash can, but since I'm going to show you the mop, I'm just going to do it on the floor. And then you want this utility brush, the rubber brush. Definitely order the rubber brush if you are getting the dust mitt or the mop, or even if you're not. It works great in the car or for pet hair on your furniture. It's fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so you just, and it's all off. And then you can just go dusting again. I mean, just spend a day dusting. Kids love to do it, by the way. And there's actually a beautiful one, and I meant to buy it. I think it might be on the way. I think I did buy it. It's gray on slate on one side and then floral on the other. So there's some nice ones. All right, that's the dusting mitts. Another tip with the mitt first, you can use it wet or dry. You can use it wet on your screens. It'll be black. Just don't worry, just throw it in the washing machine. And you can take it to the beach. It removes sand off of you in an instant. So that's a couple tips about that. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the mop system. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I was gonna do the chicken demo, but I'm trying to limit time here, so I'm actually just gonna post a picture or a video of the chicken demo. Please watch it. It's amazing. It shows you just how well the EnviroCloths really clean. And I'm not just talking our EnviroCloths, I'm talking every product that we have that has backlot cleans that well. Our mop pads, our kitchen towels, like our counter cloths. I'll get over to that in a second, but let me show you the mops. I'm gonna turn this just a little bit because they're all right here. Okay. So they come in small, large, and extra large. I don't know why they just didn't do small, medium, large, but small, large, extra large. There's 5 pads, different pads that you can choose. When you purchase a mop, it comes with the telescopic handle. This is the small. I just got this one, and actually I was playing around with it, and whenever I ordered my large, well, actually I got it in my kit a long time ago, but whenever I got the large, I never thought that I would have any use for the small. But this one's actually really fun. And if you have smaller rooms, you'll want this one. You don't want the bigger one. Okay, so it comes with a telescopic handle. So if you're 5'2" like me or 6'4" like my husband, if I can, I think he's got it so tight I can't. Anyway, it's telescopic, so it moves up and down. The rubber ball is great because, you know, you're always leaning the mops up against the wall. You can tell my old one don't have it. So they used to not make it that way. Now they make them with the rubber ball, and I love it. I don't even think it comes in the blue anymore, but so it's great for leaning up against the wall. But also another tip is this rubber ball is great for removing stubborn marks off of the floor, like shoe marks. I was just trying to see if that one was right there. It works kind of like an eraser. It's fantastic. Okay, and then it comes with this. There's Velcro on it. It's removable. You just push these 2 little buttons right here, and it pops off, and then you can put your attachments on there. And then there's a locking mechanism. So you can just push it down to lock it, and it just goes this way. If it's unlocked, it moves here. Sorry. If you push it in like that, it just moves this way. If you unlock it, it's completely movable. Okay. So I'm going to put it in lock. And then this is the dry mop pad for the small. Just throw it on the floor, put that on there, and then you want to do this in a circle, like 8 motion. Just so you can get those larger items. But I just want to try to clean this a little bit so I can show you that this magnetizes. The dry pad works like the dust mitt. The wet one, like the EnviroCloth, has basically the same weave. Let's see how much dirt is on here. There's a little bit, you can't really tell. But once you do that, you'll want to go over to the trash and get your rubber brush and just clean it off. Look how clean. I mean, it just right into the trash. It's great. And then you'll want to take that one off. And seriously, invest in command hooks, or I have an organizer that I bought on Amazon that holds all my brooms and then holds a lot of my cloths and stuff. I need to buy another one now, actually. And then you can take this and run it under running water in your sink. We have a spray bottle that you can purchase, or you can use any spray bottle and you can go around and spray and mop. But what I like to do, and you don't have to do the 8 motion whenever you mop, you just mop like you normally would. And then you take it under running water and rinse it off, wring it out, hang it to dry. The back lock goes to work and it's dry and ready for you again the next day. I mop maybe once a week because it's just me and my husband now. If you have kids, you're probably mopping every day, so you might want to get a second set, to be honest, or you just throw them in the washer and right back out. They can go in the dryer. I personally don't. These two, the mop pads, I do not put in the dryer because of the Velcro. But literally everything else, they want you to put it in the dryer because it opens up those the little loops that they weave that helps you grab up everything. I don't know how to talk, sorry. I want to show you a couple other attachments here. I just ordered the chenille mop pad, so I don't have it just yet. This right here is the new mop attachment. It has water, so that's another way. So instead of walking around with a spray bottle or wetting it under running water, or you could do that and this too, whichever one you want. Depending on, like if you have large rooms like I do, I like to wet mine and use this one, but you just pump. And you hear that? It sprays water. And then you just go to town, wiping that up. And then on my other mop, yes, I have 3. The reason I do is because I wanted one. Norwex has, they like you to lend out a mop for a week so people can try it out. So I wanted 3 because I didn't, I have one for the salon, I have one for home, and now I have one to lend out. But there is a broom attachment, and this is the one I keep at the salon. So it's just like the rubber broom. When you first get it, it is a little stiff, but it will loosen up over time, and it's great. I mean, it gets hair up so much better than my old broom. And whenever you sweep with a regular broom, it's just throwing stuff up in the air, instead of gathering it into a pile. And then at work, I have a shop, or not a shop vac, a eye vac, and it just, sucks up all the hair. So those are some of the attachments. Another one, you can get a little handheld attachment, and it comes with the Enviro wand. I think you might be able to order it on its own, but you can put this on there if you want. Like, they all work together, and then you can use this on your walls or your windows. Yes, because there is a window mitt, or you can use a telescopic handle and clean your windows on the outside. So there's so many uses, just so many. The Enviro wand is fantastic. I want to show you this really quick, and then I'm going to run through my faves on my table, and then we'll be done. Okay, this bends like this. So I'm gonna move this over towards my fan. And it cleans fans amazingly. Actually, you want it to on this chenille side. So I don't know how dirty this fan is. It's a little embarrassing, but. And just go around and just clean your fans and your light fixtures. I mean, it works amazingly. And then again, you want to take your rubber brush and just clean it off into the trash. I'm doing it on the floor and I'll clean this up after our demo, but this is just to show you what to do. Okay, that's the Enviro wand. Fantastic. I mean, I love it. My daughter's dog barks at it. I keep it hung on the wall in the hallway. It's hilarious. I'm scared of it. Okay. So now I'm going to grab the camera, and because I don't know if I am just not familiar with